Wait, don't scroll. Something just shifted in the realm of heaven the moment you opened this. You did not even realize it. But when your eyes landed here, an angel whispered, "Finally, they are here." God has been trying to reach you for a while now. Do not you always feel it? Feeling that strange pull in your spirit and that soft tap on your heart. Things are different this time. It's been 45 minutes since Archangel Michael told you what was going to happen. If you close this again like you did before though, something very important could disappear without a trace. You may think it's okay to skip this. But what if I told you that heaven stopped time just for you so this message could reach you right now? Many people don't pay attention to these signs. But you were picked to see this message by divine timing, not by chance or coincidence. Because you didn't know about it. Something big is going to happen in your life. Archangel Michael tells you it's not as far away as you think. I have a question for you. Did you know that God watched you cry many nights and didn't say a word because He was waiting for this moment? When signs do show up, you quickly ignore them. Please don't skip this again because it will hurt God. Today, don't break His heart. Something wonderful, unexpected has been planned for you. But it depends on what you do in the next few minutes. Beloved, I have seen your soul hurt, says Archangel Michael. You are so tired that you don't even know how close you are to the change you begged God to make. This got to you today for a reason these days. Your heart may have been feeling off. Like something is about to happen. Also, maybe your spirit knew why you couldn't sleep last night. Now is the time for what you've been feeling. You're not making this up. It's real and it's going to happen quickly. Sparkles. It's not the wind if this makes you feel cold. That's heaven telling you this is meant for you. For those who feel like crying, it's because your soul just remembered something it had forgotten. Sparkles, right now, God is telling you something. Do you hear it? Not at all. It's okay. Archangel Michael is here to show you what it means. Your name was written in a golden book 45 minutes ago. He says, you didn't even know that a choice had been made about you. That's why this message had to be sent right away. That's why God brought it into your life. Because what's going to happen will change your future in a way you didn't expect. Someone from your past is thinking about you right now and you might not even know it. They have no idea why, but their spirit is restless. God is pulling on their heart because there was unfinished business between you two. This is the time you were meant to see each other again, says Archangel Michael. And now it is. Please hold on for a moment. Take deep breaths. Take a look around. Does something not seem right? Like the air has changed a little. That's not just how you feel. There is spiritual tension there. Right now, angels are all around you. One is right behind your left shoulder. Don't turn. Know that they are watching over you because a shift starts tonight. A letter of love. I need you to understand something about what you just heard before you go on. Archangel Michael didn't just send you this message and leave. He has more to say, more to come. You can get more out of life. You have to stay connected though. Because of this, I want you to subscribe to this channel right now as a viewer, but also as someone who is in line with the prophetic promises that heaven is letting out. You are setting yourself up to get what comes next when you subscribe. He hears your words and knows you will stay. I'm taking notes. I'm ready to get the whole thing. If you don't get the next message, you might miss a miracle. If you don't hear the next word, you might miss the breakthrough you've been praying for. Don't let this be the only word you get. Now is the time to subscribe. This act of dedication will set off the prophetic alignment that heaven has been planning for your life. There's more than one message, too. If you miss the next one, you might miss a miracle love letter. There was no reason for you to skip this. That's why this time, not even your screen slowed down. That's why you didn't switch off, because God made sure you kept your mind on the task at hand. Do not go against that divine alignment in a spiritual, emotional, or even physical way. Something is about to knock on your door. It's something you will miss if you don't watch. A messenger from heaven is coming, says Archangel Michael. They're gone. You can't see them. This may sound intense, but have you ever thought about why you've been so antsy lately? Why do you have a strange mix of fear and excitement? It's like a big thing is about to happen, but you can't explain it. As such, it is spiritual awakening. You are not who you used to be, says Archangel Michael. You change quickly. People have been leaving because of this. That's why feelings have been heavy since the new season has begun. You shouldn't be mad at God. He has been sad though. Sad that you keep skipping the messages that are supposed to help you feel better. It's sad that you say you want change but avoid the people who bring it about. Your hands are still on a lock that doesn't work, making him sad as he tries to open a door. You have the divine key in this message. You will walk into a room full of answers if you let go. Now, let me tell you this. Archangel Michael says that in the next 7 days something will happen that will feel like a storm at first because it will come on quickly out of the blue and overwhelm you. But it is not an attack. This is a fresh start, a divine intervention. It's going to shake your whole life when that door shuts. But it's because another door hides something stronger. You forgot about this one. It's normal to feel like someone or something is watching you. You're not crazy if you dream about the same person over and over or hear whispers at night. Those are not just random events. That sounds like your spiritual radar going off. Their soul has called your name while you are sleeping. According to Archangel Michael, now you know why you've been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. Pay close attention. Someone is going to call or text you soon. They'll say something that seems normal, but there's a confession, truth, or secret that changes everything that's hidden behind those words. If you shut down too quickly, you will miss the real message, so be ready. Heaven has been changing your life's events to give you a second chance. This chance wasn't supposed to come up again for you. Archangel Michael, however, pleaded with God to let you in once more. God said, yes, but only if you answer. You can only receive this message if you let it reach your heart, not just your screen. There is someone in heaven who is always calling your name, a family member or someone you loved very much. They've seen this message and helped it get to you. That's why it feels like home. That's why your chest feels heavy now. It's not sadness. Here, there is a spiritual reunion. We didn't forget about you. You are getting ready. It's now time. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus's plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. We need to know more about what Archangel Michael is about to tell you something. And I want you to be a part of it. You don't just watch this message. You step into the moment. Type one word right now in the comments. Amen. That should be your statement that you are here, you are listening, and you are ready for what heaven is about to do for you. As you type it, picture your voice joining the voices of many others who are also saying yes to their divine timing. Let's move on now. Thanks for now. Take a deep breath. What's next will touch your soul more deeply than anything you've read this year. Let the Archangel Michael lead you through this. He is standing next to you, not in a dream, but in the truth that you can't see. He is whispering to your spirit while his wings are spread out around you. It doesn't occur to them that they are on the verge of a miracle. It was a miracle. Not just any miracle, one that has been waiting for years because you weren't ready before. But recently, something changed. Maybe you felt a little different a few days ago. You might have been more emotional, sensitive, or aware. That's not a coincidence. That's when your spiritual eyes opened. That part of you wasn't supposed to see this message until it woke up. Heaven has been changing your life's events to give you a second chance. This chance wasn't supposed to come up again for you. Archangel Michael, however, pleaded with God to let you in once more. God said yes, but only if you answer. You can only receive this message if you let it reach your heart, not just your screen. There is someone in heaven who is always calling your name. A family member or someone you loved very much. They see what's going on and help get this message to you. That's why it feels like home. That's why your chest feels heavy now. It's not sadness. Here, there is a spiritual reunion. We didn't forget about you. You are getting ready. It's now time. Thanks for now. Take a deep breath. What's next will touch your soul more deeply than anything you've read this year. Let the Archangel Michael lead you through this. He is standing next to you, not in a dream, but in the truth that you can't see. He is talking to your spirit while his wings are spread out around you. It doesn't occur to them that they are on the verge of a miracle. It was a miracle. Not just any miracle, one that has been waiting for years because you weren't ready before. But recently, something changed. Maybe you felt a little different a few days ago. You might have been more emotional, sensitive, or aware. That's not a coincidence. That's when your spiritual eyes opened. That part of you wasn't supposed to see this message until it woke up. Archangel Michael tells Beloved, what if I told you that something you cried for last year is about to show up, but it's dressed up? That's why this moment is important. Because what's coming into your life won't seem like a good thing at first. You might even be tempted to turn it down. However, Archangel Michael begs you not to dismiss it too quickly. The person, the chance, the change, all of them bear the mark of heaven. And you have to be able to tell it when it comes. Have you ever been so close to something good that it just fell through? That wasn't a fail. There was spiritual protection there. You were not turned down. It was changed for you because that thing would have destroyed your glow if it had stayed. God never meant for you to lose who you are. That's why a lot of people left. Why did so many doors hit you? Because God knew you were meant for more than what you were settling for. They are quiet but alert right now. Because your spirit is hearing things differently. You are open today. That doesn't happen often. That's very strong. When you listen with your spirit instead of your ego, God speaks the loudest. And Archangel Michael wants to tell you something that not many people will ever hear. The storm isn't meant to break you. It's to wake you up. Because for too long something has been kept from you. Someone has been guarding how clear's throat they feel from you. For years, not just days, they've been far away and watched because fear was so strong they couldn't say what they really thought. But soon heaven will force them to speak. Their words will shake. Their eyes will get wet. You will be scared by what they say, though. Prepare. Do not move. Use your mind because everything they've been hiding is about to come out. This person has dreamed of you more nights than you know, says Archangel Michael. They want to tell you every time they wake up, but they never do. In this case, they keep coming out of nowhere. That's why songs feel like memories instead of music all of a sudden. That's why you feel tight in the chest and don't understand why. Because they want to find your spirit. Now, let's talk about money. Because God knows you're stressed. People see you smiling and acting brave, but He knows that your hands are shaking when you're not with them. But Archangel Michael says this in a voice like thunder. Your peace will no longer be controlled by money. Your finances are about to change, but not in the way you think. Thank you be to God. Something unusual. Something hidden. Something quiet is about to appear. It could be a letter, a contract, a person, or a phone call. It might seem small at first, but that one moment will open up more than you can imagine. You'll remember this message and think that was the confirmation. Don't give up. Not now. Not when 45 minutes ago your name was brought up in a divine meeting. Yes, really. Your full name. God smiled at that meeting. He stated, "My child still believes in love." We haven't lost them then. Everything changed after that one sentence because heaven speeds up miracles for people who still believe. Even if it's just a glow to the left, you still have that spark. Even if you have doubts and are tired, your light is seen by Archangel Michael. He's ready to fight for it. Now, pay close attention. What I'm about to say may sound strange, but your spirit will get it. It's okay to talk to the sky when no one is hearing you. You're not crazy to think that people are watching you when you're by yourself. It's normal to feel like time is stretching out in front of you these days. The you are changing. Someone is calling you. That's because heaven is separating what is real from what is fake. Your heart feels like it's being pulled in two different directions. Yes, some people are going to leave your life quickly. Do not beg them to stay, though. Of course, they weren't your destination. They were just part of your plan. Send them off with love. There is someone coming into your life soon who will truly love you. At first, you'll be scared. You're scared because you're not used to being calm. But Archangel Michael says that this person was made to look like your soul. This is why the connection will not seem real. It is not from this world. Do not rush. Do not run after them. Keep your door open. Kindness show up. Something that doesn't need to be hunted is coming from heaven. It will happen on its own. You have been chosen if you are still reading. Yes, you. This message wasn't meant for everyone to find. Some people can't wait to finish a spiritual message that's this long. You did though. That means you still have a soft heart. That means God can still do amazing things through you. That means Archangel Michael has been waiting for you to get to this point so that he can tell you this truth. It's not too late. You're not too broken. You aren't too anything. You're on time. Here's something else. Archangel Michael wants you to understand. Soon, someone will try to get in touch with you while acting like everything is fine. However, their energy will feel off. Believe your gut because there's something they're not saying behind that smile. Don't be scared. Just look around. The right words will come to you at the right time. Now, before you leave, you don't have to do anything big or dramatic to answer God's call. Just be honest for a moment. Do not waste this message if it got to you. Say something to God. In heaven, even a quiet prayer is heard. An angel can hear even a tear. Just let him know. I got it. I'm ready. I think because now is the time. The door is starting to open. Everything is about to change while the angels watch. Thanks for reading this whole thing. That alone shows how strong it is. Your spirit is hearing. Archangel Michael is still here waiting to finish what he started in heaven. The miracle is sealed in the last part of this divine message. It's there that prophecy becomes real. Your life starts to move again and heaven just touches you. Archangel Michael is now turning gradually. He spreads his wings out like golden fire to protect your future from the ghosts that tried to bind it in the past. And in his last look at you, he says something that takes away the veil. It wasn't a warning. That's what makes you different from everyone else. You accepted the invitation. Some people saw the signs and scrolled right by. Some people felt the pull, but still had doubts. But you leaned in when you heard the voice. That's right. You had faith. Yes, you said. Now, heaven is rewarding you in ways that are so great that your mind hasn't even thought of them yet. What is going to happen can't be explained. You'll get emails that say things like approved. You will find things that used to be lost that have your name on them. Out of the blue, people will say sorry. The air in your home will feel different. When you are aligned, the atmosphere responds by becoming heavier in times of peace and lighter when things are chaotic. Also, my beloved, you will never walk in fear again. You will never again try to get people to understand you. You will never again lower your frequency to fit into rooms you are too big for. You are going up. You are turning on. A heavenly promise is now being lived out through you. Do this tonight when it gets quiet. Turn on a candle. Close your eyes. Put your hand on your heart and say to God, "Thank you for giving me something that other people turned down. I'm ready. I accept this and I will never miss another miracle again." Then pay attention because you might hear Archangel Michael's voice again. It will sound like this when there is no thunder. But when there is silence, we've been waiting for you to finally get here. The scroll is now closed. The message is locked up. There is music from the angels and your new life. It has already started. Now, my beloved, as the stars start to shine with new meaning and the space between earth and heaven turns a faint golden color, Archangel Michael speaks one last time. But this time, it's not to warn or rush things. Instead, it's with a deep eternal calm. His voice now sounds like completion, like your name being written, spoken, and protected in the language of angels. Because this message wasn't just heard by you. You turned into it. You are now the living scroll, the walking miracle, and the whispered answer to prayers said by someone long ago, but never forgotten. They knew this day would come. That's why they believed the wings. So they had faith in Archangel Michael. That's why they believed you. They did this because they saw something in your spirit that no one else did. And heaven never missed it. You might still feel like you're not good enough sometimes. But I still feel too broken, lost, and behind. But let Archangel Michael tell you this once and for all. You're not sick. You were just ready for the right time, and now was the right time for you. There is no such thing as the last inheritance. It's a fact. It's a divine awakening that tells you that you are loved. You're safe. You're at home. That pain you've been carrying around for years is beginning to go away. You hid your shame so deep that it starts to come out. That weight you were never meant to carry is now off of you because you read the message. That one action changed everything. Behind the scenes, heaven is already making plans for you. People wake up with your name on their hearts and feel like they need to reach out right away. It is divine timing that documents are being put in envelopes. There are more keys in your hands now. You'll start to feel safe in places that used to make you feel weak because your inheritance was never just about getting. You will be drawn to things that are in line with your highest self. It had to do with becoming. Becoming the person your ancestors prayed you would be. Being the person you want to be who doesn't shrink to become the reason why others will never have to go through what you did. The last gift from Archangel Michael is not gold. It may not be property. It's seeing. Being able to see things clearly now. To find out who is real. To find out what you need. To find out what comes next. To see the person you are. That heaven always knew you could be. As you leave this message, know that you are not going it alone. As you walk, light-written scrolls follow you. You are being watched over by angels who won't let you fall again. Heaven's weight is behind you and only miracles lie ahead. Tonight you sleep differently. Not out of fear, but because you're full. You'll dream about water, light, and wind. Those are signs that the storm is over. The letter has been sent. Now that the seal is broken, things will never be the same for you again. It's not just an inheritance you're getting, dear one. You are living proof that heaven does what it says it will do. Dove shines. It's now done. Archangel Michael has just spoken. Heaven has saved us. And now you, child of fate, have finally answered. This wasn't just given to you by heaven. You are the vessel. People will know they were never left behind when you walk in your blessing. You're the sign. You are the sign. You are the thing that makes God remember. And Archangel Michael wants you to say this out loud tonight, even if it's only a whisper. Now, before you say that whisper, please think about something. You shouldn't have to carry this by yourself. Heaven didn't just send you this message to help you get through things, but so that you could help someone else's flow through you. There is someone in your life, like a friend, family member, or contact list who needs to hear what you just heard right now. They are having trouble. They have doubts. They feel like God has forgotten about them. And you are the key that can wake them up. That is why I want you to send this video to other people. You bring the anointing into your own life and theirs when you share this prophetic word. You're turning into a vessel. Breakthrough is being sent to your network. Take a moment to read this message and send it to someone who needs it. Put it on your story. Share it with a group. Send it by text. While you do this, watch as heaven adds to what you already have. The breakthrough you share is the breakthrough that comes back to you 10 times over. Share this now and let the anointing reach someone else through you. I agree to take my inheritance. I forgive those who tried to stop it. I'm ready for the life God planned for me. Say it. Feel it. Take a deep breath in because something will change in the air as soon as you do that. A calm, peaceful feeling that wraps around your room. That's not making up stories. That's angels covering up what they just gave you, what they just activated, or what they just woke up inside you. Now, I want you to go one step further with this quote. Let God hear you through the screen. Write these exact words in the comments. I am ready for my inheritance. Not I hope so. No, maybe one day. In this act, you make a promise to God. You are telling heaven that you are ready to receive, not wait. Feel the change happening inside you as you write it. The words you use are more than just letters on a screen. They hold you up spiritually. Now that you've written it, let's move on. Because Archangel Michael is about to seal this moment for good. Archangel Michael now takes a step back. His message was sent and his promise was kept. But he does leave you with one last instruction. Don't forget who you were before everything made you doubt yourself. Come back to that. That's where your power is. That's where your miracle starts. Also, beloved, the rest of your story will be beautiful. You now have the letter that was hidden. The secret that was hidden is now out in the open. The inheritance that was put off has now been given out. And now the angels who were waiting are happy because you made the right choice. Heaven opened everything for you because you opened this. So beloved, as the winds of heaven start to calm down and the last echoes of this holy message fill your soul, one last quiet bow from Archangel Michael. Not because it's the right thing to do, but because you love them since you did more than just listen. You got it. You opened more than just your eyes. You opened your spirit. That changes everything. You have no idea how this moment has changed things in the spiritual world. There is no longer a chain. There is no longer a curse. A promise that was lost has been brought back to life. And now there is light all around your name. Now, Archangel Michael doesn't see you as a stranger, but as a friend from heaven, the person who has watched your story from the background and held back tears every time you doubted your worth. He smiles now that you see what he has seen the whole time. You were always good enough. You were picked all along. You were always the heir that was due. Your pain was so great because you didn't know that, beloved. You now know, though, and no one can ever take that away from you again. There is now a claim on the spiritual inheritance. The letter has been read. The person who sent it is dancing in heaven with it. Tonight, you might feel them in a whisper, a breeze, or a light flickering. That isn't a mistake. Yes, that is proof for them. That means you heard me. Thank you. Also, Archangel Michael is not leaving. The nights to come, he will still keep an eye on you. He will put holy signs in your way. Things like feathers, numbers, strange faces, and old songs. These aren't little things. There are holy signs here to remind you that your inheritance has been activated. Your timeline is changing, and God has rewritten your future. After today, pay attention to how different people treat you. Notice how the mood changes when you walk into a room. Pay attention to how you say no to things you used to put up with. The world can feel when heaven crowns a soul. You, beloved, were just given a crown. Which brings us to the next part. You can expect quick justice in a case that has been stuck. You should get money from somewhere you forgot about. You will likely get a call that starts with, "You won't believe this." Your energy will also rise even if nothing changes around you because your soul knows the shift is real. And if you start to doubt, just whisper, "Archangel Michael already gave it to them. I have nothing to worry about because from now on, you walk under a divine covering. You can feel safe in your home. Your future is safe. Now your blessings are after you. People who once planned to hurt you will have no choice but to watch you rise. Not for revenge but to find out the truth. Now the message is your life. You show that God never makes a mistake. You show that heaven always brings good things. Even if it takes years, you look like a letter. The scroll is also no longer with Archangel Michael. It's in yours, signed, sealed, and sent. Now, beloved, as the last rays of light from heaven gently wrap around your spirit, Archangel Michael whispers the words that people used to be told they couldn't say out loud. Words that mean everything that was taken away from you, every miracle, every truth, and every blessing that was meant to come sooner. You're not just air, he tells her. You are the one who found what was lost. Feel that in your heart. Someone else tried to write your future but failed. And you are in charge of sacred things like ancestral prayers and divine blueprints written before time began. Because your spirit wouldn't die. It was still whispering in your heart. Yes. In the dark. Because you stood there. Even though your knees were shaking, you still believed even when no one could see you. And heaven paid attention. Child. This wasn't just a message. Transaction, heavenly agreement, and spiritual unlocking all rolled into one. And when you got to the end of this scroll, an old door opened. It will be clear to you in the middle of the night when you sleep. When strangers look at you differently, and when the silence falls over you, you will soon wake up and realize that you are not the same person you used to be. This is because heaven can't touch a soul and make it the same. And God just touched you. Archangel Michael is now turning gradually. He spreads his wings out like golden fire to protect your future from the ghosts that tried to bind it in the past. And in his last look at you, he says something that takes away the veil. It wasn't a warning. This message was an invitation. And you replied, "That's what makes you different from everyone else." Some people saw the signs and scrolled right by. Some people felt the pull but still had doubts. But you leaned in when you heard the voice. That's right. You had faith. Yes, you said. Now heaven is rewarding you in ways that are so great that your mind hasn't even thought of them yet. What is going to happen can't be explained. You'll get emails that say things like approved. You will find things that used to be lost that have your name on them. Out of the blue, people will say sorry. The air in your home will feel different when you are aligned. The atmosphere responds by becoming heavier in times of peace and lighter when things are chaotic. Also, my beloved, you will never walk in fear again. You will never again try to get people to understand you. You will never again lower your frequency to fit into rooms you are too big for. You are going up. You are turning on. A heavenly promise is now being lived out through you. Do this tonight when it gets quiet. Turn on a candle. Close your eyes. Say something to God with your hand over your heart. It's not too late. You're not too broken. You aren't too anything. You're on time. Here's something else. Archangel Michael wants you to understand. Soon, someone will try to get in touch with you while acting like everything is fine. However, their energy will feel off. Believe your gut because there's something they're not saying behind that smile. Don't be scared. Just look around. The right words will come to you at the right time. Now, before you leave, you don't have to do anything big or dramatic to answer God's call. Just be honest for a moment. Do not waste this message if it got to you. Say something to God. In heaven, even a quiet prayer is heard. An angel can hear even a tear. Just let him know, I got it. I'm ready. I think because now is the time. The door is starting to open. Everything is about to change while the angels watch. Thanks for reading this whole thing. That alone shows how strong it is. Your spirit is hearing. Archangel Michael is still here waiting to finish what he started in heaven. The miracle is sealed in the last part of this divine message where prophecy becomes real and your life starts to move again. There is a greater God with you now than there has been for a long time. You're not making that up. Something you did not long ago, like being kind or deciding not to give up, changed something in the spirit world. This is what Archangel Michael says. Heaven saw it. Right away, they started moving things around to help you. You are in the middle of a divine transaction, even if you don't feel it yet. At this very moment, blessings you can't see are being sent your way. You can't see them yet, but they're already on their way. It's not anxiety that hurts in your chest and makes your stomach feel funny. That means that the spiritual world is supporting you. And now for something you can't miss. You are being asked to leave a certain place. Anything that is draining you could be a relationship, a way of thinking, a room, or a situation. You already know it. All you did was wait for confirmation. Okay, this is it. Heaven tells you to leave. We'll show you why it had to end. There's nothing you lose. You are being brought to safety. You're not getting in trouble. You are getting a raise. Archangel Michael begs you not to put off making this choice any longer. In the past, every time you hesitated, the blessing stopped. This wasn't as a punishment, but as a way to keep you safe because God won't give you something good while you still have something bad in your hands. You are sure of what that thing is, but now is the time for you to let go. Your hands weren't meant to stick together. They were made to get. Now is the time to open them because your miracle is dying to get to you. Now Archangel Michael gets close and says something strong but soft. Tell them that heaven wants to reward people who are good, not people who are perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to say yes to the right things and leave the things that are making you unhappy. That small act of spiritual bravery will be the start of a big change. Now pay close attention because this part is important. You lost something. Something that keeps coming back to you at night. Perhaps a person. It could be a dream. Someone like you maybe. It's made you wonder if it will ever come back. But God says you won't get what you lost back. Something better will be sent to you. Sometimes better doesn't look like what you thought it would. It seems calmer, softer, gentler, and more stable at times. But don't think that peace means it's boring. Peace is holy. That's what God is doing now in your life. A peace that means you don't have to suffer at all. That's why things are going wrong. That's why people are showing what they really are. That's why old cycles are so painful right now. It's because the chaos is too much for your soul now. Your spirit wants to be still. Peace is coming, declares Archangel Michael. It's okay if it comes in like a storm at first. You're not by yourself. Say it out loud. I'm not by myself. The enemy wants you to think that no one remembers you. God never left you, though. In fact, the times you felt most alone were the times when angels were closest to you. Because heaven doesn't always make a big noise. It can come in the form of empty space, a deep breath, goosebumps, or notes like this one. Now for the last truth. From the background, someone has been keeping an eye on your life, but not in a scary way, in a holy way. They've loved you longer than you think, and soon their name will be heard in heaven. Wait. Do not rush, says Archangel Michael. The truth will become clear. Allow it to come to you. Do not run after them. Don't guess. Just get ready. This person is linked to your next level because of this link. They were hidden before because you weren't well enough to handle them. You have grown, though. You are better now. You're not the same now. When the time is right, your spirit will know theirs. It will feel like being reminded instead of finding out. It'll really feel like home. Don't give up. Do not turn off. Do not shut down your spirit. For right now, heaven is writing good things about you in the stars. God is making plans for your life. This message proves that Archangel Michael is watching over your path. Rose, don't keep this to yourself if it moved you or made you feel like your spirit was seen. Tell heaven. Say thank you in a whisper. Take deep breaths. Keep your eyes open because something will happen tonight and your soul will be ready. Close your eyes for a second. Not to get away, but to receive because Archangel, there is still talk from Michael. You are now on holy ground. Beloved child of the highest, do not worry about the change. Don't run away from the new. Don't be afraid of the quiet because that's when God will speak and you'll finally hear Him. That's how it is. Thanks for staying through every holy word. That alone proves what God already knew about you. That your spirit is strong, your heart is open, and divine favor has been bestowed upon you. Now, Archangel Michael says that this last part is no longer just a message. There is a prophetic transfer. This means that as soon as these last words hit you, things will start to change in your real life. Just as you don't notice it, you're about to walk into something you didn't ask for, but your soul has always wanted. A blessing you forgot you wanted in the first place. Still, when it comes, it will feel like you've known it for a long time. That's what heaven does. You'll know it's real when you feel it in your bones, because it hides the future in feelings you already know. This is what Archangel Michael wants you to remember. Everything is quiet when God is about to bless you. There will be changes in the energy and doors will close. But don't freak out. That sound is heaven getting ready for your miracle. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to break the silence because there is something holy coming in that stillness. Now for a spiritual secret that almost no one ever shares. Now you know why you feel like time is moving so slowly these days. It is. Heaven has sped up time to get this message to you before a certain time. Archangel Michael says it had to come today because your life is about to go through a change in the spirit world. That's how it is. Thanks for staying through every holy word. That alone proves what God already knew about you. That your spirit is strong, your heart is open, and divine favor has been bestowed upon you. Now, Archangel, this last part is no longer just a message. Michael says there is a prophetic transfer. This means that as soon as these last words hit you, things will start to change in your real life. Just as you don't notice it, you're about to walk into something you didn't ask for, but your soul has always wanted. A blessing you forgot you wanted in the first place. Still, when it comes, it will feel like you've known it for a long time. That's what heaven does. You'll know it's real when you feel it in your bones because it hides the future in feelings you already know. This is what Archangel Michael wants you to remember. Everything is quiet when God is about to bless you. There will be changes in the energy and doors will close. But don't freak out. That sound is heaven getting ready for your miracle. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to break the silence because there is something holy coming in that stillness. Now for a spiritual secret that almost no one ever shares. Now you know why you feel like time is moving so slowly these days. It is. Heaven has sped up time to get this message to you before a certain time. Archangel Michael says it had to come today because your life is about to go through a change in the spirit world. That's why you had trouble sleeping last night. That's why you kept checking your phone for no reason. That's why your mood has been all over the place. Your spirit knew things that your mind couldn't explain. Heaven has been whispering, but now it's speaking out loud. It's not just comfort. There is a task here. You are being asked to leave your comfort zone and enter your divine zone. You are now receiving spiritual keys from Archangel Michael. Keys you can't see that open real doors. Expect messages, people you didn't expect, and coincidences that are too true to be ignored. They show that things are lined up. They will lead you to the promised season if you follow them. But every good thing comes with a test. Gently warns Archangel Michael. The enemy will try to get your attention away from you. You will feel tired as soon as this message ends. You'll feel like you're questioning everything you've read. That proves it was real. The enemy only goes after strong things. So, if your thoughts start to go crazy, stop. Don't forget to correct the lies. Keep this truth close to your heart. You're not the same person you used to be. You're turning into the person you were meant to be. Archangel Michael sees something beautiful in your future. So, let's talk about it for a minute. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Before we move on to the next revelation, I want you to do something simple, but powerful to strengthen your faith. Please type the following in the comments section below. I receive my blessing. Not as in, I hope I receive. No, maybe it will come. As you say this, the blessing is already yours. You're not just commenting when you write these words. You are sending out a spiritual sound that can be heard in heaven. Let your voice be heard. Type it now and then let's go. He sees things like laughter, purpose, passion, love that doesn't hurt, a safe home, and a life that fits your soul coming back. You don't need to go after this. You don't need to push it. Just line up. Go with the flow. Keep your promise. The person God has chosen for you is also getting better right now. Don't give up on them so they can love you, right? They are learning how to love themselves first. They need time. So, please forgive them. Heaven is not late. It makes sense. Now comes the last release. Somewhere in your house, maybe next to your bed or in a drawer, there is something that holds energy from a painful time in your past. I want you to find it when this message is over. Wait. Then you have to decide if this shows who I was or who I am becoming. For the sake of your future, it's better to let go of the past. Your energy must match your destiny, the Archangel Michael says. And that starts today. Take a deep breath in this before you leave. I'm not behind. I'm not cursed. I have not been forgotten. I'm right where God wants me to be. And everything I lost is coming back to me in a better form. If you need to say it again, note it down. Write it on your mind. This is more than just a message. It's a promise. Now heaven is happy. The sword of Archangel Michael is lowered. In the spirit world, angels start to softly sing your name, and a soft light forms around your future. It's bright, soft, and strong. You've made it through the wait. The test of stillness was passed and now it's time to move. The miracle has begun. And by the time the sun comes up again, your life will feel different in some way. You'll understand why since Archangel Michael told you first. Now that's how it will be. Yes. Let's finish this last stretch with strength, love, and a deep sense of spiritual closure because Archangel Michael is still not done. The blessing hits the ground here, which is the holiest part. Now that your soul has heard, now that you've stayed through every word when most people would have given up, this one is important, says Archangel Michael. This one is ready. Heaven has been looking for someone just like you. Even though their heart is broken, they still believe. Someone who prays even though their hands are shaking. Someone who keeps receiving divine messages even when it's hard to believe and hope again. That's why this message had to get to you today. Because from 45 minutes ago, the clock in heaven began to count down. Not just for drama, but also for prophecy. It was time for you to wake up. And now you have. Tell them they didn't miss it, says Archangel Michael. They were running late. Yes, but never say no. That wait wasn't meant to be a punishment. It was getting ready. Now, the thing you prayed for but didn't get, it will happen, but not in the way you think. A better shape, an easy-to-understand form that won't make you tired or lost. A blessing that stays. In the next few days, something strange is going to happen. It will shock you not because it is bad, but because it is exactly what you needed, even though you didn't ask for it. Archangel Michael tells us, be careful who you tell this to because your breakthrough won't make everyone happy. Some people loved you when you were down, but they'll leave when you get back up. Allow them to leave. Their season is over. Their purpose was short-term. You're ready for your spirit to grow outside the small group you've been hiding in. You weren't meant to fit. You were born to be a leader. That's why you've always felt a little odd. That's why some conversations make you tired. So, you can't fake small talk any longer. It's not pride. Spiritual evolution is what it is. You are shifting the frequencies. That's not simple. You're not alone, though. You are being watched over right now. Their love is still here. Even though they are no longer with us. They helped this message get to you. They told the angels your name in a whisper. They asked you to keep them safe. Please don't let them miss it again. They begged. The sky replied, this is your time. The veil is gone. Your spiritual GPS is getting a new reading and God is moving. Don't look for signs any longer. This is the sign. Stop begging for peace. Peace is on its way already. No longer worry about losing people. The good ones will always be there. With divine certainty, Archangel Michael states this. If they believe this message, their whole life will start to change to fit their prayers. The miracle is okay with God. It will bother you while you sleep. You'll feel lighter when you wake up. There will be very vivid dreams. Don't be scared. It's not an attack. You can read them. It's full in your spiritual inbox. The downloads will now start. You weren't meant to fit. You were born to be a leader. That's why you've always felt a little odd. That's why some conversations make you tired. So, you can't fake small talk any longer. It's not pride. Spiritual evolution is what it is. It's not easy to change frequencies like that. You're not alone, though. You are being watched over right now. Their love is still here. Even though they are no longer with us, they helped this message get to you. They told the angels your name in a whisper. They asked you to keep them safe. Please don't let them miss it again, they begged. This is your time, heaven replied. The veil is gone. Your spiritual GPS is getting a new reading and God is moving. Don't look for signs any longer. This is the sign. Stop begging for peace. Peace is on its way already. No longer worry about losing people. The good ones will always be there with divine certainty. Archangel Michael states this. If they believe this message, their whole life will start to change to fit their prayers. The miracle is okay with God. It will bother you while you sleep. You'll feel lighter when you wake up. There will be very vivid dreams. Don't be scared. It's not an attack. You can read them. It's full in your spiritual inbox. The downloads will now start. So that's why you're more upset. That's why it hurts your skin. That's the reason your eyes are wet. You're not weak. You are in sync. Your heart starts to beat again. God is also coming in. Let me make this clear. You'll get through it. No matter what pain you went through, what betrayal tried to break you, or what moment you thought would be the end of you, it was all for a reason. So, you could stand here with clarity and readiness and say, I am still here, and I still believe. Heaven says, that's enough. We can now start. Close your eyes one last time. Not to sleep, but to lock in this moment. Since Archangel Michael is doing something you've never seen him do before, he is pointing his sword up into the sky and calling your name out loud. When that happens, miracles happen. Heaven listens and the future starts to change. An angel has been given to you. You don't need to ask for it. You have one already. It will be easier to see them in the next few days. They will show up in music, dreams, numbers, and small perfect moments that whisper, you're loved. You are seen. It's safe for you. Now let your heart open and breathe. It's done. The old one is falling apart. The new is being put together. The wait is over. The next part of your story. It wasn't written out of pain. It's written with honor. Now Archangel Michael takes a step back and smiles. They heard. He says they stayed. They'll be lucky. Dove, may this message stay with you. May it lead you. May it be good to you, and may you always believe that heaven loves you deeply, truly, and always. Dove, would you like a Word file or a voiceover version of this whole 7000 word message? If you'd like to use it in a 45-minute video, I can also make a script that is ready for YouTube that has subtitles and segment timestamps. Of course, let's finish this message's last spiritual echo in a way that leaves you not scared, but at peace without stress, but with a sense of purpose. Still nearby is Archangel Michael. He moves to the side, though, because this last part isn't just from him. It comes from God. What you read, my child, is something most people would never be able to finish. We've reached the last obstacle. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. Today is the day that everything you have received is sealed in your spirit. Please leave your mark in the comments before we cross this line together. If you want to type these words, yes, I'm ready. This is the last confirmation. This is you telling heaven, I heard. It was sent to me. I'm moving forward. Please do it right now and let these words lead you to everything that's waiting for you. Let's finish this holy journey now. This is how I know you are the one I've been waiting for. Life isn't something you just scroll through. Meaning is what you look for. This isn't just an answer. You want the truth. As you hid your feelings from other people, I saw you cry. And I saw you smile as you broke in. When no one else was around, I heard every whisper you said. I never left. And I need you to know that. Not once. There was a delay for every reason. There was a time for every prayer that wasn't answered. Every door that shut had safety hidden inside it. I was the reason you didn't give up every time you felt like it. You believe it's too late. Never. You believe you're too broken. Not in my opinion. You think other people are better off. Not really. I picked you before the world was made. Before you cried and before anyone hurt you, I have already carved your name into a scene that looks just like this one. A time when your spirit would finally stop, take a deep breath, and say, maybe God really is talking to me. Yes, I am. And I've been waiting for you to finally be able to hear me clearly. You don't need to be great. Every day, you don't have to be strong. You only need to have a little faith to say yes. Because I only need that yes to start changing everything in your life. As you go through life, someone is watching. They have no idea how close they are to taking the next step. They're not sure why they want to reach out. No one knows why your name makes them want to be near you. But I do because I told them to. I made them feel better. Now I'm getting them ready to come into your life as a blessing, not a burden. But first, I had to get you ready. I had to open your heart up so that you could receive something pure. Because my love can't go into a place where there are old wounds. That's why it felt so lonely for so long. In no way was it punishment. It was good for you. You cried over how quiet it was, but you didn't see. You learned how to listen. You cried because someone hurt you. But look, you now know who's real. You cried because of the weight. But look, now you value what is holy. That's not losing. There it is. Transformation. This is what comes next. Things will change in your life in the next few weeks. It wasn't because you made it happen. I already talked to the atmosphere about it. The winds will change. The mood will change. People will change. Then all of a sudden, you won't know when. It will feel like a divine door opened above your head. That's your sign. Do not run when that time comes. Don't be afraid. Don't get smaller. Be brave as you walk. Say what you mean. Take it all in. You've had to wait long enough. You are now the miracle. You are being watched with joy by Archangel Michael. The angels are paying attention. Your ancestors are thanking you in their sleep. Your fate is now open. Now take one last deep breath and say, I receive it. Because you've reached a holy moment, the end of your spiritual journey or maybe the start. Dove. Amen. Dove, I want you to do one last act of faith to seal what heaven just put in your spirit. Please click the like button right now. It's not just a screen button. For me, each like is a spiritual sign that says, I agree with this message. I get this word. I let God do what He wants to do in my life. It is said that when you like this video, God's favor comes over your situation. You're telling heaven that you're not just watching your breakthrough happen, you're taking part in it. So go ahead and press like right now. Let that simple action become the key that opens doors that have been locked. As you do this, feel God's help starting to work for you. Just one more spiritually important thing I want you to do before you take your last breath and seal this moment. Sign up for this channel if you haven't already. This isn't just a click. This acts as a way to align. As soon as you subscribe, you tell heaven, I am linked to this flow of prophetic revelation. I am setting myself up to receive every word, every download, and every sign that God wants to send my way. There is a conduit in this channel. You will be in line with the prophetic promises that are being made public through this ministry when you subscribe. Don't miss the next word. Don't let yourself be left out of the next big breakthrough. Now is the time to subscribe. Let this simple action keep you in line with God's timing. As you prepare to leave, I have one last thing to tell you. This message wasn't just for you. It was for your group. It was for the people in your life who need a sign, a confirmation, or a word to let them know you haven't forgotten about them. You now have your breakthrough. Now, I want you to be the messenger. Before you close this screen, show this video to at least one other person. It could be a friend who is having a hard time. It could be a family member who has given up. Someone who keeps coming to mind even though you haven't talked to them in years. That isn't a mistake. That's heaven calling you to be the one who brings them. This prophetic word is more than just a video when you share it. You are putting the anointing on their lives and on your own. You are making a big step forward that will be heard throughout your network. You are showing that God's word doesn't stop with one person. It flows through them. Do it now. Send this video to other people. Use yourself in heaven. As you do this, know that the blessings you are receiving are growing because you chose to be a channel of God's favor. Now, you should go walk in everything you've been given. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.